All right, guys, in this video, we are going to be looking at our rules and norms for the class. These should not come as a surprise. They're probably what you've been doing for a really, really long time. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what are the differences. So we'll start off with our cell phone policy, then we'll talk about the bathroom, talk about food in class, attendance, including tardies. We'll talk about our test policy, our quizzes, daily work, and etc. So we'll start off with our cell phone policy, guys. This one is not up in the air, guys. We are following district policy. Okay, this does not come from me. This is not me being mean. This is not even our fearless principal being mean. This is what the district is following. So at the end of the day, this is what we follow. Our technology is going to expand now to AirPods and Meta glasses. So especially on test days, if I see AirPods, I will confiscate those. If I see Meta glasses, those are going away. If you can't take the glasses off because of a prescription, you'll have to put tape over those cameras. I do have charging available, so if you need a quick charge or if you want to charge your phone during class, I've got 3 open ports near my phone home. So you can hook up to that. So hopefully it'll be easy to get rid of them for a little bit and you can live without them. On to the bathroom policy, guys. This one gets abused every year and I don't understand why. You have to be in class in order to learn. So we're not talking about the person who goes like once a semester or twice or whatever. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking about the ones who always go to the bathroom. You got to get it done during passing or before class starts with my permission. So if you really got to go and you weren't able to do it during passing and you talk to me, I might be willing to let you sneak out real quick at the beginning. But you may be kind of tardy if it keeps happening over and over. You'll be given 5 raffle tickets per semester. Those are your bathroom passes. So once they're gone, they're gone. If you want to buy bathroom passes off of some other student in class, that's up to you. You do you. And then finally, probably the most important thing is if it happens during class, it is during our work time. It is not during instruction. That's a disruption. It does not happen unless it is like an emergency. And it is easy for me to tell if it's an emergency. Okay, that brings us to food in class. Okay, so first of all, these are long classes. All right, 93 minutes or whatever it is a long time to be sitting down. That being okay, or that being said, I am okay with light snacks and water. Do not bring your lunch into my class. So if you go to Cane's or Chick-fil-A or whatever, eat that before you come to class. You're probably tardy anyways. And so just eat your meal outside of my classroom. Don't eat it in my classroom. I have a sweeper. I have a sweeper in the classroom. You can probably find it. You can probably see it right now. That sweeper is for trash and crumbs. So big pieces of trash, make sure you pick them up. Little crumbs that you get all over the floor. If I see crumbs on the floor, food goes away. That's all snacks. And so don't ruin it for everybody else. Don't be that person. If some crumbs get on the ground and you sweep them up before the end of class, I'll probably never know. Okay, attendance, including tardies. We got some new stuff going in today. So I am starting an attendance grade. Now don't worry, it is 0%. So it will not affect your grade. Your grade will not go down, but it's 2 points. If I put in a 2, it means that you were here on time in your seat doing what you were supposed to be doing. If I put a 1, now all of a sudden you are failing. That's a 1 out of 2. It's a 50%. Your grade will be red. And that is for a tardy. So if you are tardy in my class, you will get a red mark in my grade book, and I can see that quickly. And then the last one would be a 0. The only reason you would not get a 0 for being absent is if it was for a school-related event. So if you had a sport that you were doing, I'm not going to give you a 0. So if it's excused in campus, I will excuse it in class. And guys, what is this used for? Ultimately, it's going to be used for conferences. So when your parents come and talk to me and they're wondering why you're failing, or why, I have this big beef against you and I don't like you, I'm just going to show them your attendance. And if you're gone all the time, if you're tardy all the time, that's going to be the first thing that I'm going to use against you. So don't make me do it. Make sure you're here in class. That's the only way to be successful. Okay, unit tests. Let's talk about them. So in the past, they've been as high as 50%. Now they're 40%. No notes, no scaffolds. You don't get anything on these. There are no retakes, and that is it. So hopefully that makes sense. Now on to quizzes. Quizzes are a little bit more loose. They're worth 20%. They can be retaken. You'd have to come in during Pride time to retake them. Either you can schedule that, or if your grade is really low, I will schedule that for you. You might be able to use notes or other resources. That's my discretion, okay? I decide that, so there's no guarantee that you get anything. In the same way, I may or may not tell you that there's a quiz coming up, so it may be announced or unannounced. So make sure you are up to date, you are taking good notes, you are doing all your homework, and all of that. By the way, there will be homework checks, and so I may pick one or two problems from your homework and turn it into an assessment. So if you do that, I'll let you use, if it's a homework assessment, I will let you use your homework on it. Okay, finally, I think this is it. Maybe one more after this, but the daily work policy, homework, do the work. You got to do the work. It's worth 30%. This includes everything: assignments, notes, participation, group work, basically anything I ask you to do outside of a quiz or a test. That is your daily work. You'll turn in all of your work on Thursday or Friday, depending on which day you get me. I will take the weekend. I will get it back to you, and it can be corrected. Now, really quickly, usually my homework grades are participation only. So I look at it, make sure you did every problem, give you a grade based off of that. However, I have seen in the past that some kids take advantage of that and they put in garbage. If you put in garbage, I will give you a garbage grade. So if I look at your stuff and you're writing down garbage that doesn't belong, you will get a bad grade. I guarantee you it. Okay? So that's it. Make sure you're doing your work. Make sure you show up every day. Make sure you're honest and you don't cheat or copy, and everything's going to be just fine. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe you and I will have problems, but in the past, I'm a pretty good class. If you try hard, you're going to pass. You're going to do really well. And just wanted to make sure that you understand the difference between rules and norms. Rules are something that happens in my class. If they were on this screen, they are 100% a rule. They are not a norm. You do them or else we have a problem. Thank you.